Tipton, Town Manager for Longboat Key, and welcome to Tip Talks. This is our regular video series where we talk about things of interest to the island. And today we have something actually very interesting. This has been years in the making. Everybody knows that our island is part of two counties, Manatee and Sarasota, and when it comes to transit, we've had two different systems on the island since the beginning of time. Well, that all changed a couple of weeks ago when Manatee County agreed to allow Sarasota to manage the entire island in terms of transit. And so we are excited to welcome Jane Grogg. She is the Director of Transit for Sarasota County, and it's also known as Breeze because that's how easy it is to use it. And so we are getting ready to kick off our on-demand system, Jane, and I just wanted you to tell our residents and visitors a little bit about that.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to provide this expansion of our Breeze on-demand service to the entire length of the town of Longboat Key and connect to Coquina Beach. We are thrilled with this partnership.
So it's going to be an on-demand system, so that means there's not going to be a bus running up and down the island or a trolley running up and down the island. So how are our residents going to use this on-demand system?
So the on-demand system is requested either through a smartphone app, online, or by calling the main number and requesting a ride at the time that you're ready to make that. And those trips can be taken anywhere within that zone. And just so you know, sort of the parameters of that zone, that includes downtown Sarasota, Lido Key, St. Armand's Circle in that area, and now the entire length of Longboat Key, whereas previously it stopped at the county line, and it stretches all the way to Coquina Beach for those making transfers to MCAT service.
That's perfect. And so we'll put a map up to kind of show all of that information. But in terms of what people might relate this to, it's kind of like a public Uber service. It kind of functions in a similar way.
It is. Those rides will come in a van to your curb, your address where you are, and take you right to your destination. Not a grouped bus stop, but rather the actual destination that you're going to. And those rides might be shared with others along the way, and you can reserve seats up to 4 people in your party and make that trip together. Anyone requesting a vehicle that needs to be wheelchair accessible may do so when they book their trip, or also to bring their bicycle along with them and put it on the bike rack.
That's important. We've got a lot of bikers out here in the community. So let me ask you a question. We have a lot of employees that work out here, a lot of service workers out here. Have you been talking to the employers, and what's your reaction from them?
Yes, we've been talking with the various employers on Longboat Key and some of their partners on Lido now for a couple of years that we've been doing the service since June of 21, of course on the south end of Longboat Key, about getting those workers between the mainland and the Keys for business. And so some of the things we've been working with is understanding sort of the numbers of employees, where they're coming and going to, connections they need to make at our downtown transfer station to connect to a bus and continue their trip beyond. So we're excited to continue that partnership, and one of the things they've asked for is to be able to go north on Longboat Key and connect to Manatee County. So we're happy that we're able to launch that on January 29th.
Yeah, so many of our workers do come from the north end, and it's a great service. So it's a really pro-business move with the county, and so we're excited about that. It's pro-resident, it's pro-visitors. There's no downside to this at all. So what does this cost?
So each rider would pay $2 per trip. So regardless of how many people in your party, each one would pay $2. However, those who are 5 and under, they do ride for free. So that is what the individual pays for their trip. And then the county, the two counties, Sarasota and Manatee County, through our agreement, pay for the balance of that trip to make that.
All right, so the riders have a little skin in the game, but really great thanks to both counties for the subsidy. That really makes it work. Well, I want to thank you for coming out today. We're excited about kicking this off on January 29th, 24. and it's going to be a great service for our community. I think it's something that has been long in the waiting, long expected, and now the day is almost here. So we're very excited to have this partnership with both counties, but look forward to Sarasota's leadership in this regard, and can't wait to get it started.
We're excited to come ride the breeze, and we're happy to have you.
All right. So that's all the breeze we have today. I appreciate everybody taking a minute to watch, and make sure that you get out there and ride that on-demand transit. For now, I'm Howard Tipton. This has been Tip Talks. Be well.